Hi, I'm Pro Greg. Just recently, a student that we had here at Watsi Bunyalang was talking to me about the fact that Buddhism didn't appear to be as socially engaged as what it possibly could be. She felt that often us monks just sat under a tree and meditated. We didn't take a lot of interest in what was going on in the world. Well, this is a charge that is often levelled at Buddhists, and in particular to Buddhists in the Theravada tradition. People look at Theravada monks and they say all they want to do is escape to the forest, sit under a tree, sit on a cave and meditate. But in actual fact, that's not true. The first thing we can see is Lord Buddha himself. After Lord Buddha attained enlightenment underneath the Bodhi tree, he didn't take off to a forest, he didn't take off to a cave. Instead he went and he found his 5 old buddies and he taught them the Supreme Dharma. This was a great act of charity. He didn't have to teach. He could have gone and sat around. But for 45 years, Lord Buddha continued to teach. Even as he lay dying, he continued to teach the monks and anybody else who was there to listen. Here at the temple, we often have foreign guests coming to stay. And Prof. Fred and myself take the time to teach these people. Prof. Fred teaches them the Dhamma. I teach them Vipassana meditation. We don't have to do this. We could quite happily just sit and study and meditate. The mere act of teaching is an act of charity. We don't get paid for it. We do it because people come and they ask us to teach. It's not the responsibility of a Buddhist monk to go out and teach those who don't request a teaching. We don't proselytize. Often there are Buddhist charities operating around the world. Cyclone relief, earthquake relief, whatever relief is needed. But we don't have a massive great Dharma wheel emblazoned in red across the side of vans. When it comes to charity, I often see people talking about Christian charity, Islamic charity, this charity, that charity. I wasn't actually aware that charity belonged to anybody. So why people take ownership of it, I'm not sure. Our own opposite here at the temple, Dr. Apisit, has a charity going. There's a playground for children up the road from us. There's an exercise park, a clinic. He's building a meditation center where people from around the world can come and stay for free to learn meditation. And so we see that Buddhists are actively involved in charity work. Just recently I was contacted by a Buddhist charity that doesn't normally operate in Thailand. But they've seen some of the work that we do here at the temple and they're interested in helping us. But again, it's done quietly. All too often I see places where if you want aid, you have to convert to a particular religion. We don't work this way either. Giving charity and insisting that somebody converts to your religion is not a charitable act. It's selling your religion. And this is something that Buddhists won't do. I have nothing against the other charities. I think they do a wonderful job. But I just wanted to clear up this misconception that in Buddhism we're not interested in social problems. The Lord Buddha spent so much of his time dealing with social issues. And as we try our best to follow the example of Lord Buddha, so do we. And so I hope you can see that Buddhism is charitable, and that Theravada Buddhism is not the austere form of Buddhism that many people would like to make it out to be. We are socially engaged people. We are concerned with what takes place in the world. We do our bit to help others. But as I pointed out to the student who first mentioned this to me, before I can help anybody, I have to be able to help myself. If I get angry or over-emotional over events that are taking place in the world, then I'm not really much use to anybody. And so the first thing I do is practice to have a calm mind, so that when an issue comes up, I can deal with it rationally without becoming over-emotional. An over-emotional person in a disaster situation isn't really of much assistance whatsoever. And so, yes, in the Theravada tradition, we do spend a lot of time in meditation. But that means when we are called upon to help other people, we are more than ready, able and willing to do so. Thank you.